Hey guys, I wanted to share one of Tupperware's most popular products with you, and it is our Extra Chef. Give us a love heart if you've got one of these in your kitchen already. But this afternoon, I'm actually going to show you 3 quick, easy recipes that you can do in the Extra Chef. And yes, I do own 3 Extra Chefs. So we're actually going to make a quick chocolate mousse recipe, about 20 to 30 seconds in here. Then we're going to make a Bailey's recipe, which is yummo, and a quick guacamole dip. So before I actually start those quick, easy recipes, I just wanted to show you this product. So if you don't have it, it actually comes with blades or a blender. So you can use it to pretty much chop everything from pumpkin potato, all those hard vegetables, to avocado, garlic, herbs. You can even do your meatballs in here. You can even do pastry in here. You can pretty much mix muffin mixtures, cake mixtures, you name it, you can do it in this Extra Chef. And when you actually use the Extra Chef, you put the cover on and it's ergonomically designed. It all clips into place, so that if the kids are helping you cook, the cover won't come off and they won't cut themselves. But you just rest your hand on the top and you pull this handle 3 times really quickly. We'll do about 288 knife strokes. So even if you're good with a knife, I bet you can't cut as quickly and as evenly as what the Extra Chef will. This is something that you'll pretty much use every day in your household. And you may even have the little baby Turbo Chef, and they are a pigeon pair. They go hand in hand. This one here is just a really good size, particularly for families. And if you're doing a lot of onions for a barbecue, and if you're doing cocktails, you actually want more than what would go in the Turbo Chef. I always say a party for one. You can make your champagne slushies in here, which is 1 bottle of champagne, 1 tub of sorbet. Pull the handle a few times, take the blade out, grab a straw, and you're ready to go. Okay, let's do these 3 quick, easy recipes. So now that we're doing the mousse, I'm not going to swap from the blade across to the blender, and this is what you'd use even if you're just whipping plain cream. You'd use the blender. Takes about 20 seconds. Making sure I'm not opening the cream the wrong way. Now you will notice the cream that I've actually got here for whipping today is I've got pure cream. If you actually buy the little bottles of cream from the shop, like this one, they actually have gelatin in them. And if they are designed, gone the wrong side on that one, if they are designed to be whipped, the light cream isn't. But you'll find the bottles, because they've got gelatin, they'll go back to normal consistency before they'll start to whip. So whenever you are doing anything that involves whipping, it is much better to have the pure cream, no gelatin, and it'll actually just start whipping straight away. So all I've done is put pure cream in here. There's 600 mils. I couldn't get the big carton today, so I just grabbed 2 small ones. Now we're just going to put some coconut sugar, so it's a little bit healthier. And I'm just going to add in 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. This is pretty much the simplest mousse recipe that you'll ever do, because it's actually 3 ingredients. It's cream, coconut sugar, and cocoa powder. Now it is recommended to do about 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I call it the 1, 2, 3 recipe. 1 carton of cream, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, and 3 tablespoons of your cocoa powder. Now I actually bought the good quality Donna Hay cocoa powder today. Popped it into the modular because it comes in a box, and it's actually nice and dark compared to a lot of the cocoa powder that you actually buy. So I just popped 3 tablespoons into there. Now guys, that's the ingredients. Now all I'm going to do now is just put the cover on. Now with the cover of your Extra Chef, everything actually comes apart. So I don't know if you can see this, but there is a little tiny divot in the side, so you can just put a blunt knife into there. You can actually take the top part off, because this part here doesn't touch food, so it doesn't really need to get wet. A lot of people will actually put it in the sink or put it into the dishwasher. If you do that, I recommend pulling the cord out, pinch it with your finger, and then just push the little end bit in, leave the cord out, and once it's dry, then you can just pull it and it'll clip back into place to go into the drawer back on top of your Extra Chef. Now there is also another feature to the Extra Chef. So there is a funnel, so you can just lift up this little side bit here. you can pop the funnel in there. So if you're making something like pesto or mayonnaise or anything that you want to gradually add oil or vinaigrettes or anything to, you can actually control how fast it flows in, and you can turn it on and off as well. If you never use the funnel, that's okay. Just push the little clip back over the top. This is also perfect if you want to put it in the top of bottles, if you're filling them up with olive oils and things like that. It just makes it nice and easy with the little funnel part. Okay, let's pop the top on and let's give me a workout, hey? I don't know how many pulls it will be, but it's roughly about 30 seconds. Now, as you're actually pulling it, you'll actually feel it getting firm. And when it does get firm, stop pulling, because you will actually make butter. So you just want to make sure that it's a nice consistency. I really need to swap arms, don't I? So I don't get much of a workout. Now, look at this, guys. I've just got a few more pulls, but look at that. That is pretty much nearly done. I'm just going to do probably about, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds. It's probably not the most stable bench to do this on either. That was really tough by the end. But look at this, guys. Chocolate mousse. And was anyone counting at home at how long that actually took to make? Now, the idea is, before you actually make the chocolate mousse, is just get yourself some Maltesers, pop them into the Extra Chef first, pull the handle a couple of times, grab myself a tea towel, and just crunch them up, pop them in a bowl, and then when you've done your chocolate mousse, you can just put a little bit of chocolate on top, or I think we've actually got flakes in the kitchen, so I'll grab a few of them out of the refrigerator and just put a little bit of flake on top. But look at this, guys. I'm going to get Kai, who's filming me, to actually show you the consistency of that. Now, guys, how quick and easy was that? So this is the best. Does that look good, Kai? Mm-hmm. There we go, guys. Done. We can just put even some chocolate buttons and stuff in the top, and that's one quick, easy recipe to actually do in our Extra Chef. Now, let's move across to the next one. This would have to be my favorite one, and it is also my favorite Extra Chef too. One of the perks of being a Tupperware consultant is we get some exclusive colored products along the way, and this was one that I got, and this one actually ended up in my kitchen. So what we're actually going to do with this one is just pretty much put all the ingredients in, and we're making Baileys from scratch. Now, before I start, I just want to show you underneath. See this little rubber foot? When you actually get your Extra Chef, it's actually sitting inside. So it is a good idea to take it out and just to pop it underneath so that it gives you stability. So if you've got it sitting on a bench, it won't slip and slide, particularly if you're chopping up like your pumpkin and potato and all those different kinds of things. Okay, so firstly, I'm just going to crack 3 eggs into my Extra Chef. Now, I have made this not that long ago and had lots of fun drinking it, so that's why I thought it's time I made another one. And pretty much all these ingredients you will actually have in your kitchen. The only thing I usually find I have to go get is some of the bourbon whiskey to actually add to it. Okay, so we have our 3 eggs. Then we're going to add 1 can of condensed milk. I think this is the secret to Baileys actually tasting really good. And I think we've nearly got it out. I'm sure there'll be someone that will be more than happy to actually lick the condensed milk can if we have any left. I do have my little spatula here just to make sure I get the majority of the condensed milk out to go into our Baileys. Okay, there we go. So we've got 1 can of condensed milk, a little bit more there. We'll leave that. Now this has also got 300 mils of cream in it. I'm actually putting light cream in there. I don't know, I just think it's telling myself it's that little bit healthier. Maybe it's not, but anyway. I'm sure the alcohol will do all the good part. Sorry guys, my fingernail doesn't want to actually take this top off. Okay, so we've got 300 mils of cream. How's it sounding so far, guys? Okay, now we need to put 1 tablespoon of coffee. Sorry, I am using a normal spoon because my spoon has got cocoa powder on it from the last recipe. And I'm going to add 1 cup of whiskey and 60 mils of chocolate sauce. Now guys, I highly recommend if you're going to Woolies to get the Hershey's chocolate sauce. This is so yummy and it just works out best in the Baileys. And guess what, guys? That honestly is all the ingredients that you actually need to do Baileys. Now just let me grab this little spatula. I'm just going to move the coffee around the top so that when we're mixing it, it all goes through nicely. Okay, now let's put the top on this one. Now I actually left the blade in there, but when you're doing Baileys, it honestly doesn't matter whether you want to do the blade or the blender, I find. I do, oh, I think I actually just maybe broke my Extra Chef. So we're just going to pull the handle, and just like the chocolate mousse, it's probably going to be, this handle doesn't like me today, it's probably going to be about 20 seconds as well, and then we'll have it to a nice consistency. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into, I'll grab my jug in a minute. It's looking good, guys. I think it's pretty much nearly done. So that's our mix and pour jug. That's what I'm going to pour it into. Makes it so much easier to pour into our lovely tumblers. This Extra Chef of mine has been playing up, so I've just got to refix the top of it and I think it will be perfect again. Okay. And I think, just let me grab all that out. And I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably just give it a few more pulls just to get rid of the coffee granules, but then that will be our Baileys pretty much done. So I'll finish that one off and pour it into one of our tumblers to show you at the end. And then the final recipe that I actually want to show you, and this is one of my favorites as well. This is just guacamole. So all we're going to do is pop into here just 2 avocados. Now I only just bought these from the shop today, so they are nice and soft, which is always makes it a little bit easier. I know the kids don't like it when we get avocados and they go to use it and it's completely rock hard. Now I want to show you something, guys, which I found super easy. The ice cream scoop. Whenever this becomes available, make sure you grab one, because this is what I use to actually take the avocado out of the skin. It is just the perfect utensil for it. I know it's awesome for ice cream, but hey, it's also good for this. Look at that. Pretty much all came out. Okay. I think I just cut both of these, didn't I? I did. So I'm just going to scoop the interior of 2 avocados into here. Now with this guacamole, I'm just going to put the basic ingredients into it. And if you want to add more to it, you definitely can. I know some people like to add red onion to it. Our family doesn't really like onion, so I find that I don't usually do that. Sorry guys, I'm just going to get the seed out without making it look like I'm going to cut myself. There we go, done. Just get the interior of both of these out. These avocados actually look really, really good. This will be an afternoon snack, I think, for the kids. Bit of guacamole and corn chips. Who doesn't like that? It's always a good party favorite. Okay, we are nearly done. And then we're actually also just going to add into this. There we go. Make sure I don't make too much of a mess, hey? Okay, now I'm just going to put some cherry tomatoes. Now these cherry tomatoes, I think I had it full and it was pretty much, these have been in there for like so long. anything in your Vent Smarts are going to last for ages, which is absolutely amazing. So we're just going to put a whole handful of our cherry tomatoes. Now I also love to add sweet chili sauce. So you can always vary it up. My fingernails don't like me today. So we're just going to put some sweet chili sauce into here. Depending how much you like, totally up to you. I know our family loves sweet chili sauce. And then just going to put the top onto the Extra Chef. And a few more pulls. Oh, what have I done with this one? I'm not having much luck with the Extra Chefs tonight, am I? Just didn't clip it in place properly. And I can see on the side that it's chopping up beautifully. And you can leave it so it's a little bit chunky too, if you like. Now, let me show you this. Check that out, guys. Perfect guacamole. And all I'm going to do is pop it into one of our clear bowls. Because then we'll have the seal, so if there's any left over, we can just put the seal on, have it later tonight, or probably just in the morning. Avocado like this doesn't like to last very long, does it? I actually think this would all get eaten in one go anyway, so we won't have to worry about it. So look at that, guys. Let me just show you. So we have chocolate mousse made in about 20 to 30 seconds. Guacamole, let's just say a minute. I don't think it took me very long to do that. And then I just wanted to do a few more pulls of this one, just to make sure that there's no coffee granules left in there, only because I'm drinking this one, even though I do like coffee. Perfect. Take that one out and pour this one into our jug. Yum, this one smells yummy. So how's that, guys? I don't know if we can get Kai to come over here and just check that out. Like, I pretty much have just made 3 simple recipes in an Extra Chef. So it's multi-purpose. Not only can you do champagne slushies in there and all those other cool things that I said. Beetroot dip is another one I can give you a recipe for. Now, the reason I wanted to show you the Extra Chef, not only is it one of our products that's popular all the time, but just for the month of May and to celebrate Tupperware's birthday, the Extra Chef is normally over $130. But guess what? For this month, it's $69. So guys, if you don't have an Extra Chef, this is the perfect time to get one in your kitchen. If you already have one, get yourself a second one so that you can have a sweet one and a savory one. And there's so many different things that you can do. You can do what I did today. You can make a lot of recipes at the same time. Don't show them my mess. So guys, thanks for joining me, and hopefully you've got some new recipes to do in your Extra Chef if you've already got one. And if you don't have one, when you get it, you're gonna have some really cool recipes to do. See you later, guys.